Good day, everyone. It's Paul here with Proxess, and in this video, I'm going to share with you all there is to know about both toggle and toggle schedule capabilities within the Proxess IQ and Locks IQ administration software platforms and all of our locks. Toggle can be a little bit hard to understand, so I hope in this video I can unpack it for you very simply and easily, and maybe share a few examples of how some of our customers use toggle in their everyday lives. So, first of all, what is toggle? Well, for toggle, that allows us in Proxys, all programmable through the software to our locks, to leave a lock unlocked. In other words, toggle it unlocked and then toggle it back locked at certain times during the day. So there's all kinds of applications, offices, conference rooms, restrooms, even student rooms that you want to allow students to leave in the unlocked position during the day. All that can be allowed on our locks in several different ways. First of all, out of the box, now this is our Proxess CX cylindrical lock. Out of the box, there's a button on every lock. Now that button out of the box does nothing, but can be programmed to enable toggle. It's called in the software button toggle. Now, if you enable button toggle on a lock, that allows anyone from the inside of the room to hit that button once and put that lock into the unlocked position. It's called toggle unlocked. Now, again, this could be for an office. Maybe you want, hey, I want it closed overnight, but you know what? When I gain access in the morning, I'm going to hit this button. That way people can very easily come in without presenting a card or a phone and get into the office space. But at the same time, I can also hit that button again and lock it back up. So that's button toggle on the lock. But there's also toggle enabled on Proxys credentials as well. So this is one of our Proxys Desfire EV2 fobs. This is a mobile key app on an iPhone. Both have toggle enabled, and I'll explain those really quick. And both, by the way, have to be enabled at the user level when programming a physical credential or issuing a mobile key. You can enable toggle capability. Now, how's a physical credential work with toggle? Very simply, you double tap, what we call double tap the credential, or present the credential twice in sequence if toggle is enabled on their mobile or on their credential. So in this case, I'm just going to demonstrate at one time and then a second time in sequence. And now that put it in the unlocked position. Again, this credential, not every credential has to be. In fact, you can only have a select few if you want, or no one at all has toggle. Same kind of thing. I tap it twice in succession in a row here with the credential. There's one. And then the second time puts it back in the locked position. Now that's toggle on a physical credential enabled at the user and credential level in Proxess IQ and Locks IQ. And here it is on a mobile key. So that gray button there, this is toggle locked or toggle unlocked. So within Bluetooth range of to which a access has been granted to a lock, I can from my mobile key toggle this unlocked. All right. And of course, now it's broadcasting to my mobile key that this door is currently unlocked, which is a really cool part of the Proxys technology platform. Now, if the button is enabled, I can put that back locked, simply hitting the button. Now it's back locked, or I can toggle it back locked from my mobile key, or I can double tap it locked from a physical credential in which toggle has been enabled. So that's toggle. All different ways to use it, but if you want to leave a lock in the unlocked position, you can do it from the button on the inside if it's been enabled, a credential if it's been enabled on that credential being toggle enabled, or from a mobile key, again, if it's been enabled on the mobile key. However, there are some times where some people want to enable toggle and allow it to be unlocked during, let's say, business hours. But after business hours, they want to make sure that that lock is back in the locked position, all right, and can't be left unlocked overnight. In those scenarios, sometimes we have that with colleges and universities we work with. They want to give the students the ability to hit the button and toggle their lock unlock during the day, but they want to know at 10 o'clock every night that lock locks back up and is in the locked position overnight, all right? If you want those types of scenarios, you apply, in addition to toggle, you apply a toggle schedule. Now, a toggle schedule can be completely customized every day, Monday through Friday, Tuesdays and Thursdays. from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. for between noon and 1. However you want to customize it in Proxess IQ and in Locks IQ, you can customize a toggle schedule and then apply that toggle schedule through the software via IQ Mobile or Locks IQ by syncing to the lock and putting that toggle schedule into the lock. So how does toggle schedule work? Well, simply I can use toggle just like I explained. I can use the button, I can use this, I can use a physical credential. Again, if it's all been enabled. But if I apply a toggle schedule, for example, say Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, all this toggle capability, button, mobile key, physical credential, this lock can be toggled unlock. It can be toggled lock throughout that day. But at 5 o'clock, let's say it's unlocked right now. At 5 o'clock, if it is a toggle schedule that ends at 5 o'clock on that day, the lock will automatically go in the locked position if it's still left unlocked through the toggle. Now it'll lock back up, and it will disable toggle capability on the button, disable it from the mobile key, disable it from mobile key, from physical credential, until 8 a.m. the next morning, or whatever your toggle schedule may be. So think about that. Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. I want people to be able to toggle this unlocked and do their thing freely throughout the day. But at 5 o'clock every day, I want that to lock back up and disable the button. So even if someone gets in after 5 o'clock, gains valid access, that button doesn't work. When they go to double tap to after 5 o'clock with their physical credential, even if toggle is enabled on this physical credential, the lock says, nah, I got a toggle schedule and you're out of that schedule, so I can't toggle unlocked. So that's a way toggle schedule allows people to control when toggle can be used and at the same time guarantee themselves that the lock, even if someone rushes out right before 5 o'clock and they forget to hit the button again to put it locked, no problem. With a toggle schedule, if it's set for 5 o'clock from 8 to 5, let's say at 5 o'clock, it'll lock back up. Disable that button until 8 a.m. the next morning, and then it can be used as toggle again. So that is toggle and toggle schedule. There is a lot to it. So if you do have questions, please reach out to your Proxess representative, and we'll do our very best to explain all the details for you. Thanks again.